morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Got a human-sized cup of coffee this morning. The first thing that I need to get into is that Thailand is getting way overcrowded. We got people like Brock's Travels just flying right in. They just let him right into the country. They don't. Thailand doesn't care anymore. They have no standards. Bobby, they let Bobby right in. Just kidding as usual. I'm glad that Bobby's here. So I did a short on the sunrise in Surin, which is awesome. Hoping to meet up with you sometime. Hopefully sooner than later. But thanks, Brock, for coming in. Appreciate it. Scott's here. Thank you, Scott. Joe's here. Robert Mac Robert Mac Media. Sorry, Robert. Don't change your name anymore. Looking forward to meeting Robert. And there's saying hi to everybody, Bobby. And I'm imagining Jai's up too. I'm guessing. Tommy J. Hey, Tommy. Mark, how you doing? Mark's here too. Another person they just let waltz right into Thailand. And everybody that I've talked to. First off, I put on our little deal the 1st of April that they changed from 45 days to 30 days on entry, and showed a little passport was somebody getting stamped April 1st through the 30th. But I guess there's been some controversy back and forth. I'm still under the understanding it went back to 30 days. So could be wrong. Of course, always check, but as far as I know, it's 30 days. And if they're stamping 30 days on arrival, then I'm imagining it's 30 days, unless they change it again. But I know that helps some people out. I know a lot of people kind of gauged what they're going to do. People that come here, like Brock and Jake and that kind of thing, and even Daz, and that they use that as part of their figuring out what they need for a visa. So anyway, let's see. Everybody just saying hi to everybody. Yeah, Nikki's here. Hey, Nikki. Glad you could stay awake. You're amazing. You need to be sleeping though. You probably are by now, I hope. I think that's it. I think I'm caught up. Well, wait. There's a special one. Hey, HK, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Thank you for joining in. I really appreciate all the support I get from this channel. You guys are absolutely awesome. Oh, Nikki's still here, but I think I'm behind here. So let's see. So I'm pitting Kenny, and again, if you guys are into seeing what it takes to build, and you saw mine, and you saw Tim's, and you saw you saw a lot of them. There's a good one from the start to beginning on having land raised, digging ponds, getting ready to build. It's going to be they do a good job. You guys do a good job. I'm not just blowing smoke. When I think that somebody's doing well, I'm the first one to spit it out, and I think they're doing well at explaining it and putting it on video. You guys are getting better and better. I just kind of stagnate. I did do a video, so I'll probably be putting out a video in a day, short one on dinner. So this ought to be interesting. It's been a while since I put a video out, but a lot of stuff been going on too, so I can't really crucify myself too bad. I mean, I'm caught up. Mom's at rest, and life goes on, right? Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Let's see. If I miss somebody, I'll catch you somewhere. I think I'm almost caught up. No, I'm not. You guys are just rapping away here. Hey, Jake, how you doing? Hey, Ryan. Holy crap! Just had to watch 30-second video before allowed in. Enjoy the 3 bot from the sense. Oh, you did, really? How do I change? Does anybody know? I've never changed anything. Is there? If I unmonetize, will those go away? Somebody told me that they put them on everybody's channel no matter what. That sure sucks. Or maybe if I don't know. I'll look into that. I don't want anybody to have to watch something to watch this. That's crazy. Hey, glad you can make it. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And to here too. Spanky and the Bear. You guys still doing it on Thursday night, HK? Because I think I tried to stay up on last Thursday night and you guys weren't there. Everybody's saying hi. Nikki's still awake. Um, Nikki, one less problem because I'm on a multiple entry. I'm fine. And I suggest that to everybody. I know that Maui was on talking about how you get two or three and see what. I think it was 38. I paid 3,800 baht and I have, so that's 30, 60, about $100, $105, 110 US. And I've got complete peace of mind. I could stumble drunk into Laos and not have to worry about getting back into the country. But I'm going to ask Bobby too and some other people. I forgot to ask my wife. Every time I've come back, well, every time I haven't been back to America. This time I went just a couple of weeks ago was first time in 3 years since I was sick. But I never go and check in with immigration. So they'll probably fine the living crap out of me because I know that Bobby did, and our immigration. I think he said he was really slugged down there. They were slower than crap. He was there like 20 minutes total in and out. So the new immigration, Bobby, is awesome, which you can attest to now. Did you go there when you were here last time? I don't remember. Hey Ralph, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Hey Daz. Let's see. But I've never done it, and I heard they could fine you, penalize you, charge you baht, basically. I'll have to ask my wife, but I've never done it. I figure they have to know I'm in Thailand and where I'm at. I have the same address, so. Ryan's saying hello to everybody. I don't know if you answered me, HK, or not, but are you guys still on Thursday nights? If you haven't, let us know. Every 3 cents from AdSense can add up for the school donations. Yeah, that's true. But I don't ever watch them, obviously. But somebody had told me that they made a decision a while back. They used to, if you monetized, then you had the ads or whatever. But somebody told me, and somebody can answer whether it's right or wrong if they know. They made it to we don't give a shit. we're gonna run ads on your channel regardless of whether you're monetized or not. I could be wrong. Trying to see if HK, she's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi to one another. You guys are awesome. Okay, and I'm caught. Excuse me, I'm caught up. That was my first time to go there. Nice place. Amazing. Yeah, I agree. And I don't know how far it is from you, but it's out on my scooter in 5 minutes. I'm there, and usually there's a place to park. There's usually, I don't know what it was like when you went. Depending on what time you go. If you go at 9:30 in the morning or whatever, there's maybe 3 people in there. 90-day check-ins are a breeze. It's almost not worth putting your address and everything in to do it online. So I know that I watched a video of, it was either Joe's or Chuck's, about his mom having to do a 90-day, and she had to go in because I guess Chuck tried to do it online and didn't have the address right. But I guess once you get the address in there, it's pretty much a piece of cake. Let's see. Somebody let me know if HKE answered me on whether they do whether they're doing Spanky and the Bear on Thursdays or not, or because I think everybody's kind of going on vacation or land. I think Chris is landing here in Thailand soon. Can't? Yeah, you can. I just have to. You have to type in your address, and once you get all that stuff ironed out, and once you do it you can't do it the first time that you do it, but anytime after the first time, that's my understanding, you can do it on. You can do it online. So you just have to have your address and a couple of, not much. It's not real hard. No. But like I said, by the time I walk out my front door and jump on a scooter, go over there, I can do it just about as quick going over to our new building over here, immigration, and then I could actually punching it online. So it's probably good for me to get out. Hey Daz, everybody, recovering from the trip yet? If I was in the States, I'd still be recovering from mine. So Let's see, I waited in line at 1 p.m. One person in front of me that was just dropping off something. Yeah, it's amazing. And a lot of people, because from us here, in case you guys aren't familiar, from us here in Surin, they put the immigration originally down by the border an hour away from here, just specifically for people, I believe, coming in from Cambodia. I could be wrong, it could be Laos, but I think it's Cambodia. And so it's a 50-minute drive pretty much from where I live in Surin to the old immigration, which is kind of a new one. I think I did a video on going there and getting my, did I? I don't remember. Anyway, they built a new one there also, a 3-story building, nice facility also. She told me I still have to go out to Cambodia the first 90-day renewal. Why? You have a 1-year retirement visa, right? No, I think. I don't know why you would have to go to Cambodia the first 90 days. That doesn't make any sense to me, but a lot of things don't make sense to me. Um, and I saw, let's see, what did I do? I did watch Chuck's video, so I did see all the stuff that Daz smuggled into Thailand. Fritos. What else did you get? A bunch of stuff. I think you got some stuff for Mitch too. You're a good guy, Daz. Let's see. Let's some Kenny in February. There was a 2-day line in Sisaket, not me, but a couple other guys I spoke to had appointments and still got pushed. Wow, it's great here in Surin since they built the new one. There's like no one in there. It's like Walson. Pretty much any time you want. I don't think to do anything you want wouldn't take more than an hour. Now I did when I did my visa the last time. I had to go to the old one, which is now still a new one, but 50 minutes away, because the person that signs for the visa wasn't in the local office here, and I needed to get it done. I procrastinated, imagine that, until the last possible day. So I went there. 3 ladies there. They were flipping awesome. Bought them all pizza afterwards, and told them to go have pizza on me. Um, but they they told me, would you, in case you don't know, if you have a retirement visa and you bring in over I think it's 67,000 baht a month into Thailand, which basically works out to your 800,000 a year, you have to send away to Bangkok and have them send a 1-year statement. Your local, like me, Bangkok Bank will not be able to do it in Surin here. They have to send it away. She sent. I was there for 2 hours. An hour and a half of it was her going through, or them going through and verifying all my deposits, and there was a crap load of them because it was during the building of the house. So, also besides building the house, the out-of-pocket stuff, the wall, the hardscape, and everything that was going on, a crap load went through there. She basically very nicely asked me, "Could you please bring in 800,000 and put it in the bank? You'll only be here like 10 minutes when you come each time." I said, "Okay, I will. I will do that." So I think I'm going to do that. I've been kind of hesitant about doing it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I think it's a lot easier way to do things. What's happening, Gary? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well, Gary. Um, Time to get going. My extension was automatically renewed last time when I flew back. So I'm being with John Line when you're. Yeah, if you go in and come out, you don't need to. You don't need to do that. It's Mark said it. It's automatic. Yes, Mark. She said, I go. We'll go for the same for me if I was less than 90 days. We're staying 4 months. Yeah. So, So you're gonna have to. So what did she say? You just go out. You have a type O, right? Retirement visa. Let's see. Nobody's just saying hi. Okay, good. I'm caught up. I can drink coffee. But and you don't need to show a bank book. I've never had to show a bank book. Oh, for what, Mark? Mark, maybe maybe you're talking to someone else. But anyway, if you, it's easy to do, and once you do it online, and once Bobby gets here, he'll probably do the same thing as me, just to get out of the house and drive out and grab a smoothie and go over to immigration and do your 90 day and burn half hour, 45 minutes, an hour. It sometimes I feel like doing it. The next time I might do it online, just because I want to see if I can do it. But I assume you didn't get the 1 year. I think he did. I think he did, Andrew. I could be wrong. I'm old. I forget things. But I think he did already get the his 1 year. Sorry, I'm trying to catch. I think I'm caught up though. Everybody's still saying hello. Hello to everybody. Hello. Good morning. How's everybody doing? I got a real size cup of coffee. Did a big cleaning on the koi pond filters yesterday, and I should have filmed it because I've had a couple of people ask me how I go about doing a major cleaning on the filters and how long it takes and all that. So I'm like an idiot. I didn't film it. So I will the next one in case somebody's watching that is interested in that. Took I bring the cousin over to help me. If me and my wife did it, it would probably take a couple of hours, maybe, depending on how often. Usually like to try to do that once a month. Really pull everything out. I will do some flushing, of the bead filter or the plastic media filter, but the major stuff where I pull out all the Japanese filter mat and that stuff, I try to do that once a month. And I'm going to try to make things a little bit easier. I've got a couple of ideas in my head. How are you? Glad you could make it. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah, it was pretty cool, right? We had a good. Who actually got a hold of me was Yads, and between that and yeah, you guys put together, it was awesome. And I know Chris was probably. I know he was ecstatic about it. He was digging it, which is good. And 35 years old. I think he looks great for 35 years old. Let's see. Makes life easier. What did I miss, Gary? Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know how do you say that? Yoyak. Joyaks? God, I'm probably way off. I'm butchering your name. So I always say hi and please subscribe. And I can't pronounce your last name either. Horrible, isn't it? Ah. But anyway, um, Dave, get a beer and set it by the pool. Yours to do anything else will go away. I've been going in the pool pretty much every day. Yesterday, my mother-in-law had five of her friends, four adults and one small child, came over for 4 or 5 hours and had fun in the pool. They're having a good time. Pool is working. You should definitely come over. We'll have a beer. I want to get together too. I guess I'll text you off whatever here, and maybe we'll talk about. I still haven't seen the house with my own two eyes. I'd love to see that also. Oh, thank you so much, Thailand. Everybody who participated, really appreciated that. Yeah, it was. I thought it was great, man. I thought it came out perfect. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Glad you could make it by. I appreciate it. And Joe's here. Joe's coming soon. A lot of people coming soon, too. See, I think I'm caught up, which means I can have another drink of my But and then did Bobby you probably answered it, but you have a typo 1 year retirement visa, right? You probably answered me, but I can't see two things at the same time. I'm horrible. You think I'd get better at it? Hey Tim, welcome. If you guys aren't subscribed and you want to see a build pretty much from start to finish, Tim's channel is the one to do it on. He did a good job also putting together, and this house is awesome. By all means, subscribe. Anytime, especially for that man. I do consider him a brother, man, and I haven't even met him face to face, which is very rare for me to do. And until I meet somebody face to face and I can look into their eyes. But Chris we've known each other for quite a while through YouTube and Live My Ass Off and Dana and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I just dig the man. I'd be really surprised if when I do meet him, I go, God, you're an asshole. I don't think that'll happen. I've been lucky, man, here. Like I said before, on YouTube, everybody can complain about, you can't make any money, even if you want, I mean, whatever. But I'm not here to do that. My wife gets AdSense, so she has to deal with that. I'm here to have fun and meet people and have a good time, and that's what I've been doing. And like I said, everybody that I've met, man, just because a lot of them will come on here because of StreamYard, and they've come up. Mark was on last time, been on numerous times. Mitch, Robert Mack, everybody. So you get a pretty good idea of what they kind of are like. And when you meet them and you go, genuine, just like when I see them. And I'm hoping, like I said before, that people do that when they meet me. But I can't see how it would be any different. This is me. Nothing changes. But I got to meet some really good people, and I can't wait to meet Chris and meet everybody. Still haven't met Robert Mack. He's been here. I guess I'll have to catch him on the next one. Andy's been here like 3 frickin' times, and I've missed Andy. So, and Brock is here. I'm hoping maybe this time I meet up. I'd like to meet up and meet Brock face to face. But just a bunch of good people, on here. My son wants the recipe for sausage bread, so I'll have to send him that after I get done here. But yeah, just a bunch of good people. And the meetups, a couple of people, James has asked me, and a bunch of people that were there asked me if I'm going to come to the next one. I might try. I think it's like the first week, like the 6th of next month or something. I can't remember. I can look it up. Let's see. Come to my house today, Dave. Meeting the contractor there at 10. We have to go to the electric company before that. All right, cool. When you get there, send me a location, and I'll come over. I wanted to kind of blow the cobwebs out of the Forza anyway. Got to make sure it starts. So after I get done here, I will do that. I'll definitely do that. Send me something telling me how to get there. Start counting the days to be there to meet you. I know it's getting close, right? I think he said around the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. And what are we at now? 4th or 5th? 4th. So yeah, less than a week away. That's awesome. And I'd like to see him retire. I think I did a thing on Facebook this morning that the basic gist of we always think that we have time to do everything, and then all of a sudden, no, you don't have time to do everything. So do and I would love to see him be done and retired and start on a new chapter in his life, which I think is going to be a good one from what I think is going on, which could be wrong, but I won't find out until I see him. Hey James, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Going for a bike ride today. Gotta get going. See everyone later. The motorbike, not a pedal bicycle, right? Right, Brian? You going on your? You have a Forza too, right? I think he has a Forza. I'd like to meet up with Ryan too and do a little ride too with my wife. She doesn't understand. She will though. I mean, it's. I mean, if I don't if I'm that can't get on two wheels of any kind except for pedal, um, I would probably just shrivel up and croak. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna probably have to wait, Mark. I'm gonna try to. I know that you were said you were leaving like the end of the month or whatever on the first or something around there. So I'm gonna try to after Sokran, and which I don't know how many days is it. It's supposed to be the 13th or the 15th here in Surin, is what my understanding is. I know it varies throughout the country from one day to I don't know all damn year if they want to, but to 4 or 5 days. And I would think that Pattaya would probably be one of the ones that were longer. That and probably Bangkok motorbike. Okay, now I'm happy. Is Mitch going with you? Where's Mitch? He must be walking or something. He drops in occasionally. I agree. Gotta go right early. Still breaking in mine. Yeah, I'd like to get out. It's been pretty warm here. Let's see. I'll give you guys my updates on Surin. As far as temperature, I think gold went up again. Well, my great. I'm 31 here already. It's supposed to be 38 today here in Surin, which is freaking warm for me. And let's see what gold. I know gold went up. I probably ought to dump some and buy some later. 32 zero, 32,000 a bot of gold, and it's staying pretty steady. The bot 34.2, and it's been pretty much right around 34.1, right around in that area for quite a while. So it's not a bad price. If it stayed at 34, I'd be happy. It was 28, I think, when I came here in 18. I can't remember. Somebody will have to. I'm sure somebody will enlighten me, but I think that's what it was. I mean, I know that's what it was because when I went to 2019, when I got sick, when I had to pay the million baht, um, the I want to say it was 28. I think is what we got. What I got. Almost forgot. Ooh, can get a new lease on life today. PSA is down to 12 now since my radiation treatments. Counting down April 1st. Good for you, brother. I hope everything's worked. I know you said you were going the other day. We kind of converse off the channel too, and I'm that's awesome, bro. Looking forward to it. The final one-way flight out of the USA. Good for you, brother. I hope. I look forward to meeting up with everybody that comes if I could get around and do it. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Morning to you. Um, let's see. Robert's still here. Excellent news. Everybody's happy for Rob. I like good news. I don't like bad news. I'm about tired of bad news. It's good to have some, Ralph. Some good stuff. Put that away. I've been looking at this for 30 minutes. Ah, better. Let's see. So, yeah, I will definitely do that, Bobby. I'm looking forward to that. I'd like to see the house. I know that you said I watched the video that you put out before. My mustache needs to be trimmed. What are you doing? I think that's my elbow. uh, I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I did look at the video. Let's see, 31C in right now, headed for 37. Wow, and that must be where you're at. I can't pronounce that word, Brock. I don't want to butcher anything else this morning. But yeah, that's about about it. And sometimes on here, I'm getting in the car 41, 42. Um, it's freaking hot. But the pool does help. It's not as cool as it was a month and a half ago, but it's refreshing to a certain extent, um, and it's exactly what I had wanted it to be. It's a place to just jump in, get out of the heat. About half the looks like most of the time at least half the pool is shaded, so you can get out of the direct sunlight. I might have to put a cover, at least maybe teak wood, and I want it to be high because the building next door, and I should be on here, looking down into the koi pond from the second deck. So I want the roof to be up here so that I can see it. And as long as it shades the pond half the day, that'll be fine. So it's got to be not so high that it shades it for 5 minutes, because the temperatures are creeping. In fact, I can do that too. It got up to 86 yesterday. It's 84.6 right now. 90 degrees is pretty much, in case people are wondering why I'm talking about shade and all that stuff. 90 degrees is about the top. They'll start to croak after that. So from 34 degrees to 90 degrees, they will adapt. They're not going to be, hi mom, I'm on top of the world if it's 89 degrees, but they can live. So I think I know I have to put a shade over it. I'm not going to wait till the last minute and try to have to dump half the water in there and put in well water just to bring the temperature down a little bit. What happens if my well goes dry? I mean, a million things could happen. So I'm going to I knew I might have to put one on it. So it'll just be, I guess it's a pergola. Am I saying that right? Somebody can correct me on that too. Wood, with like 2x4s or 1x1s across there, and then that same green that I had over the temporary stapled down to it so it's nice and tight so it doesn't blow off, and maybe 2 layers of that, and that should be good enough, and that should be able to drop it 2 or 3 degrees. Those towers in the back, that water trickling over that ceramic will also, the little evaporation that we have will cool the water a little bit, and maybe keep it below 90. I just don't know. I'm not moving as much water through those towers as I would like to, but it's close right now, and it seems to be doing its job. I got fantastic filtration right now. Hey David, haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Cobus, how are you? Saying hello. That's right, you're in Saigon. Um, Rock said I do have a kiddie pool, but it hasn't been used for maybe 6 years. So probably not good. I think it's not good. Um, let's see. Hey Paul, how you doing? Glad you come in. Pergola? I don't know. I always thought it was called a pergola, but I could be pronouncing it wrong. Somebody else said, you're probably right, Ralph. My mastery of the English language is limited, but a cover, wooden deal with some wood across it, that green stuff, held down tight on it, and it should be fine. And besides the fact, if I get herons over here and they're flying, they can see the fish. Uh, this will obstruct their view a little bit, and I know Mark's saying. You have one on the side of your house, right, Mark? Same thing, type thing, but covered over the whole pond, and not limiting, so I can see under it from when I'm on that building, looking into the backyard, my scrunched backyard that you can barely walk around. But you know what? It turned out awesome for shoving 25 pounds of crap in a 1 pound bag. Um, I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out. Pergola, I may be wrong on that. I don't know the pronunciation, but I always called it a pergola. But like I said, I could be wrong. It looks like Mark's got it. Pergola. I don't know. Pergola. Tomato. I don't know. Hey, glad to hear it, Cobus. I'm in what? Oh, you're in Thailand. Oh, very good. Cool. How come I said new comment? Glad that you made it. Let's see. God, I'm missing a bunch of people are jumping in. I'm missing it. Let's see. Here's Outspoken Filipina. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. All the gals and guys or whatever from the Philippines are great supporters of our little network of channels. Um, being Bobby, Time to Get Going, me, all the Filipinos. They're just awesome. They'll come over, say hello, give you a thumbs up, go over and watch their channel. Some of them are talking about whatever. It's always entertaining, and they like to sing, so it's which I find entertaining, and I actually enjoy watching people that are able to carry a tune because I cannot. And Bobby's one. Bobby sings. I think he's sticking to country western. He likes. I think he likes his sound in country western, which I would have to agree. Bobby's got a good voice, country voice. So Bobby's channel, of course, if you're not, Time to Get Going. I know that you are subscribed. So and Scott, I think, is posting all the links. So you guys, Scott, you're awesome, by the way. But so, like I said, if channels are coming on here on this channel, they're good, wholesome, fun, have a good time channels. They're definitely worth at least giving the subscribe to because they're supporting everybody else. And then if you do like it, ring the bell and watch them as they come up. Definitely, I definitely enjoy it. Let me get back to my there we go. Okay, let's see. To hit 7,000. Oh, really? Only 18. Let's see. I wonder, am I subscribed to your channel from Trailer Trash Thailand? I'll go look, Bobby. In fact, I can look right now. I have it here. So if you guys aren't subscribed to Bobby, if we've got 18 people in here that aren't subscribed, go over and subscribe. Okay, so I want to go time to get going. Let's see. There's beautiful Jai in the deal, so I have. Oh no, I'm already subscribed on on uh, on that one. So if you have another name that you're trying to start another channel with and you didn't think about it, go over and subscribe to Bobby. 7 grand. We both started at the same time. I'm going backwards again, just to let everybody know. I got excited. I thought we were going to hit 1950. We're at 1948, 1940 this morning. Came down 45, 44, 43, 42, 41 over the last 3 or 4 days. Such is life. That's the way it goes. If you guys aren't subscribed, another good channel. Please do. Hey, what's up? How you doing, brother? I'm glad you could make it. Off the hook. Glad you could come in. If you guys are into fishing or family stuff or hunting or anything like that, JJ Drone and Off the Hook, both two good channels. JJ's more on the drone stuff and truck driving, and Off the Hook is on more into hunting, fishing, that kind of stuff. You guys will enjoy it if you're into that. But by all means, still be supportive. Go ahead and join the channel. Just don't ring the bell until you see that it's something that you want. I'm subscribed to God knows how many channels, and the way that I do it is, if it's something that I'm trying to be supported through somebody else or whatever, and the content is exactly, I have too many, then I just don't ring the bell. But then you don't watch. But if you want to be supportive, subscribe, ring the bell, and doesn't hurt. Let's see. What did I miss? Everybody's saying hi. Okay, I'm caught up. Am I? So I'm kind of coming. Yeah, I'm gonna be driving around in the truck. I think is what the kids want to do. They want to stay home. They don't want to go anywhere. Last year, if you've seen on Facebook, if you're friends with mine or my wife's, we went to the whole family, mom, dad, the two kids, a cousin, and me and Nitnoy went to Serenity in Ko Chang. That was awesome. Right before Sokran, but there wasn't really a Sokran then. My wife says that we don't. People in Thailand don't travel on Sokran. Don't drive around. Where? Let's see. Our hotel is full now. It's coming from the Philippines. You're here. You're here for Sokran, I'm guessing, or no? Am I wrong? I've been known to be wrong occasionally. Um, Gotta run, Dave. I'll try to send you the coordinates. Okay, cool. Yeah, send them to me. When I get done here, I wanted to fire up the Forza anyway, so I'll go over. I know it needs a new battery, but I've got a battery bank that I put on there, and it starts it up and keeps it going. Um, Maybe I'll even get a battery today. But anyway, I'll get it going. If you send them to me, I'd love to come over. See you soon. So you must be here then. Cool. Wow, 40. I was only here the only Sokran I was here for the one I told you I got whacked with the 5 gallon bucket of water at 25 miles an hour on the scooter, and then that after that the virus was here and everything shut down for 3 years. So I'm imagining there's a bunch of excited people. I'm not one of them. If I'm in the cab of the truck with the doors locked and the windows rolled up, kids can be in the back with two trash cans full of water and squirt guns and pails and buckets and do whatever they want to do. I just, like I said, thing that scares me the most is you don't know where that water's come from. So if you get some in your eyes or in your mouth or whatever, who knows what could happen. Maybe I'm being a little too critical, but not for me anyway. um, but you guys are probably going to have a bunch of fun. 40 of you in one hotel. That ought to be something to see. I hope you're going to have videos and stuff. I'd like to see that. Birthday party with a difference. I don't know what that is, but Brock is putting it, so check it out. I think it's his. It says travel on it. It must be one of his videos. By all means, if you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe to Brock. Okay, guys, just had a break. About to get ready to go out now. Thanks again, everyone. Wishing to, yeah, you too, Cobus. Have a great day. Um, and there's Andy. Andy's back getting ready to head this way again. I think, what, a couple months, Andy? I think he'll be here again. Hey, traveler, how you doing? And hello to you. I'm glad you could stop by. Everybody's saying hi, 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 and hi. That gives me time to drink. And in case you people aren't familiar with Thailand, people that are coming from the Philippines, they know. Everybody that's coming from Southeast Asia or from climates similar to this, you got to stay hydrated. You gotta drink water, man. Um, People don't realize how easily you can die from being dehydrated. It's not real hard to do, and if you don't, should always have a bottle of water with you when you leave the house, leave the car, leave wherever. Make sure you got a bottle of water in your hand and stay hydrated. Have a bunch of fun on Sokran. I'm sure that we'll probably have some video. I'm sure the kids will. They're looking forward to it. It's been 3 years for everybody. Everybody's looking forward to it. So we'll see how it goes. It should be fun. Let's see. We're on. Don't forget to let me know if you're in the neck of the woods. We're trying to meet up, which is awesome. And hopefully, I'm thinking pretty soon, man. I don't know, from this channel, we've got to have probably counting the people that are already here, and then the people that come periodically, like the Brocks and Jake and Robert Mack. And well, next time we got to. I'm going to try to figure it out. And when we've got 10, 12, 15, 20 people that are going to be here, I want to schedule something somewhere that's convenient for everybody. A little resort somewhere, whatever. We'll go and all meet up for, uh, you know, a Saturday or something and have a good time. What's up? Glad you could make it, Sean. Appreciate it. I know. How's things going? Are you? When are you headed back, or when do you have to go back? I don't get to talk to you much anymore. I don't send. I used to send out all these little link deals, and then afterwards we'd have a little after deal, and we'd all talk. And Sean was in on that. And I haven't done that in a while. I'm just lazy. I should start doing it again. Maybe people want it, but I know that you have to. You're here with your gal, and I think you got to go back, right? Or this was a test to see if you could do all your work and stuff. I'd be interested one day if you write me and let me know how it's all going. Let's see. Beer's okay with all the ice they put in it. Yeah, I think most of the frozen stuff is fine. I don't know, man. I haven't had a problem here. Now I do if I run out of water because I'm stupid in the hotel and I didn't buy a big bottle of water and I drank the bottles of water that they give you, I will put it in the coffee pots. And most of the time if you leave that lid up, it'll just sit there and boil and boil and boil and won't shut off. As soon as you close the lid, it reads the temperature and shuts off. But if you leave it open, it'll boil it. And I'll boil it for 5, 10 minutes and then shut it, let it shut off, cool down, and pour myself coffee. So I've pushed the limit a little bit, but boiling like that ought to take everything out of it. The stuff that they're pulling out of whatever, in Bangkok, some of these, whatever they are, the little rivers that run through there that are semi polluted, I don't know if I'd want that tossed in my face. Just me. Could be, I've had a lot worse things done to me. You think I wouldn't be worried about a little bit of water. Amazing what happens when you get old. You don't drink it quick enough, exactly. And the first part of like I said, when I was if you guys haven't been to Costa Rica, it's exactly the same climate as here in Thailand. We're just on the other side of the world. Almost the same exact distance pretty much from the equator, but on the other side of the world. So they've got 12 hours of sunlight, 12 hours of dark. They're low 90s, 75% humidity, rain. They have a rainy season. They have pretty much everything. And that's where I saw the first time they'd bring the beer with the guys that I became friends with, and they'd have a bucket with a little set of grabbers of ice next to it, and that's how they drink their beer, and they do the same thing here. Let's see, Mark's saying Dave has my messenger and should have my line details. I'll look. I haven't. I haven't looked, Mark. Did you send me something, or am I missing something? I'll look and see. But I think I have your line and your messenger. I'm not sure. Excommunicated. Like my cousin years and years ago went to his wife back then. I think it was his first wife. She was from Wales, and he went on his honeymoon. They went to France and Italy and Germany and over there, and to Ireland and Scotland and to Wales. And he said he went in and wanted a Crown Royal on the rocks, and they just kind of looked at him like, I guess they don't serve ice at all in Wales. If you ask for ice, they just really, really look at you weird. But I gotta have something cold. I can't drink warm crap, no matter what it is. Gotta go. All right, Ralph. 5 hours into my shift, and I have to inspection to do. All right, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate everybody and all the support you give me and this channel. I know everybody enjoys it, or I think they do most of the time. Um, and like I said, I'll keep doing it as long as I got one person up there that's having a good time, and then when finally I'm not having a good time anymore, then we'll stop. But until then, we'll have some fun. I like to think that people like watching. You know, they like to get. I like the idea that everybody can chime in and they try to help. Everybody tries to help one another, whether it be visas or what's happening in Thailand or air flights or entry. Everything. Everybody tries to help one another, which I think is great. I like it. It's like a brotherhood to me, and I've been that type of mentality and life is what I basically grew up with. But it, it, um, it I like brotherhood, man. I like brothers. I like people that would, when I consider someone brother, they're my friends, and I would do anything to protect them and do everything for them. That's just me. I sent you. Okay, cool. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. But I don't know if people aren't familiar with brotherhood, but it's it's a pretty thing. A lot of honor, respect, that type of thing, and it's very special to me because both of those, honor and respect, are what I live for. If I give it, I expect it in return, and it just seems to be a good way. And like I said, the best thing about everything, or the thing that I found out the most, is not only having brotherhood, but by surrounding yourself with good people, makes a big difference in the way and what roads you go down in your life. Um, have I made mistakes in mine? Yeah, but was there lessons to be learned, and did it mold this thing you see in front of you? Sure it did. Were some of them bad experiences and not the greatest things in the world? Sure. But the end result is what stands before you, of good, bad, or indifferent. I try to, I hope that I consider myself a good person now. I try to live life right. I try to treat people with respect and give them as much benefit of the doubt as I possibly can. And most of the time, I'm going to say 99.9% of the time, things have been great. And like I said, I think YouTube's the greatest thing that was ever put on the planet. As far as I wouldn't have met anybody, nobody, Bobby, Bitch, Mark, everybody, Tom, everybody on this that's here right now, and that I've met, and that even if I met them just on YouTube, I wouldn't have that. I'd been sitting in Thailand with my wife, which would have been fine, but definitely not as fulfilling as it could be now, for sure. I'm just seeing if I made anything. There's Joe saying hi to Ron and to Andy and to Sean. Hey, what's up, Paul? Glad you could stop by. Hope everything went well with your brother yesterday. And I know you're going to get a break here soon, I think, and you're going to be coming to Thailand. Hopefully, when you're here, we can meet up for sure. Just say hi to Paul. And I don't know. There's some people in that get aggravated when people say hello to each other in the chat, and I don't know whether they see that it's disrespectful or whatever, but I sure don't. I'm glad that they do it. Besides, it gives me more time to ramble. But I don't see why, but they get aggravated. Kind of weird to me to think that. I don't understand why. Yeah, definitely, Paul, for sure. And like I said, I'm hoping that eventually, when everybody gets here, and like I said, we have 10, 15, 20 people, we can all meet up somewhere nice resort for even a weekend or at least one day, and ramble to each other face to face, I think would be awesome. And I do want to get over them. Ones that Mitch puts on over in Patea are are awesome. I had a good time. Although I don't think I would have liked the last place that they were at. Nothing against Nick Dean, um, but just too freaking loud for me. When I'm going someplace like that, I'm going to meet you and talk to you and see this person and say hi to this. And when I'm yelling at the top of my lungs, 2 inches from their ear, just not enjoyable to me. Like I said, that first one that I went to at Wombat, perfect. They kept the music down. They did a fantastic job. I was there for over 4 hours. I would say if I would have went to the one in Nick Dean's, I would have been there less than an hour. And it just kind of sucks because that's not why. As far as I'm concerned, the meetup isn't for the ambience, the area. It's to be able to talk. So, just my 2 cents in case Mitch watches this. Nothing against the bars and nothing against any of that, but I would want to be in a position to where I could talk like I'm talking to you right now and not get not go hoarse in 10 minutes because I'm screaming. And I know Mitch has to because he has hearing problems, so it's even worse for him than anybody with good hearing. So, just my 2 cents, Mitch. He's probably not here anyway. Not that it matters, but it matters to me. Like I said, I wouldn't stay. I'd come and I'd say, shake a hand or two, and bump an elbow if they're into virus things, and be gone. Kind of a bummer when you go there. And for me, it's a 6 hour drive. It's not like I'm just, driving from Jomtien or driving from Pattaya to Jomtien, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's 6 hours for me to go there and 6 hours back. So I guess maybe it makes a little difference to me. Let's see. I saw Tommy saying, I didn't see Nanette. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. One of the top ones. Great supporter, and that's one of the good ones. I like the pink hand waving. I guess that's a thing that happens when. See, I can actually see the. Where's the pink hand? Come on, where are you? Did you go away? No, you're right there. No. Anyway, I can see the pink hand waving on YouTube, but I guess the translation to StreamYard is pink hand waving like this. Where is it? Where are you? Well, I just had it. There it is. You see where it says there, pink waving. What's for dinner? So I don't know. They'll probably fix that too. But I don't think any well, no, some emojis do because Mark put up a little hand deal. So I don't know why some come through and some don't. Couldn't tell you. Not a tech guy. I'm lucky I can operate StreamYard. That's why I have StreamYard. I haven't tried even the other ones because I don't want to get confused. It's hard enough. I went back to make that video and it was like I almost forgot. I hope I remember how to edit. There won't be much editing. It's going to be a short video. It's just me, my wife, my mother-in-law, and father-in-law went to a new seafood place. So. All right, Joe, you got it. It'll all go to my wife and back to whoever. I did buy some of the favorite. I forget. Calmac, I think is how you say it, for my father-in-law. And like I said, I think the way that he likes that, he's a recovery. He doesn't drink. He was an alcoholic, but it has fermentation in the little. I think they're in bamboo leaves or something. It's fermenting, and there is a little bit of alcohol in there, and I think that maybe. But if that's the worst that he does, and he's been sober, I want to say before 8 years, something like that. So thanks again, Joe. You're tops, man. Hey Tony, how you doing? Just finished dinner and still watching snow. No snow for me, man. I want this Nice blue ocean, 90 degrees. I'll probably go swimming again today. Let's see, finish this. I'm caught up again. Ah. Hi, outspoken. Everybody saying hello. And then supporters, all this Filipina genre stuff that come over. They're awesome. I mean, they've been here. They're not just. Some of them will check in, give you a thumbs up, and say hi to everybody, and then go. That's what I try to do because there's so many. I try to go over and watch, and at least go in and give them a thumbs up. They'll hang, and that'll been here for a while. Outspoken's been here for, just off the top of my head, 15 minutes or so, maybe longer. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you very much. It's just being supportive. Come on over, Dave. Just finished cleaning the pool. Yeah, 31 degrees. Wow. I have to look at mine. I don't know what it is. I'm imagining it's probably the same, right around 29, 30. Mine gets a little bit more shade. You don't get any shade, but yours is more volume of water. But yeah, but Tim's got a really nice pool. He was talking about stretching those with a come along and those tarp deals that go over. I don't know. I imagine he's still going to, but he's got a really nice piece of property, nice, very nice house, and very nice pool. Not flying today. Cool. Tony, going from Maine, watching snow is like watching water boil. Sometimes very common. I did enjoy where I was at. I was right at 3,000 feet in the high Sierras, up above Fresno by a lake, Bass Lake. And we would get snow 3, maybe 4 times a year, maybe 6 inches to maybe 8 or 9 inches. And it would be there for maybe 1 or 2 days and it's gone. And I won't say that it wasn't beautiful looking out, the trees covered. And I had an awesome wood burning stove, and have that go. And it was very comfy in my house. That wood burning stove would blow you out the door. And it was nice, And a couple of times it'd be 1.5 feet. Rare times. Now, my nephew was the one that bought my house. He got snowed out of there for a week and a half. They had whatever it was. He couldn't get into it. That I don't know. The stuff that would linger on for a week and a half is probably the longest that I had it at my house when I was living there. Is way more than I need. Then I went to Buffalo, New York, and helped my buddy with that air conditioning business. And there I said, no way. How do people live here? I don't understand. I don't understand how you could do it. I would definitely have to move. And of course, I grew up my whole life in Southern California, so the only snow we went to is what we drove to do the little bit of skiing and whatever we wanted to do. We drove there, but otherwise, I don't know. It just wasn't me. It was fun. It was perfect the 3-4 times a year with the little bit. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Okay, go away. All right, no. It was okay. And it still would get cold, and I could still have the wood stove, which was nice. Because my wife, I wasn't buying any cords of wood, but she liked it at 80 degrees. Well, hell, I was spending $2,000 a month or something ridiculous. $700 a month for propane, or something like that, 800, maybe more. And then I finally found out and got the wood stove installed, and I bought like maybe 4 cords at $300 or whatever they were, $250 to $300 for oak, and so 3, 6, 9, $1,200 for the whole winter, 4 months, 5 months of when I needed the stove. So that worked out okay because she definitely was miserable if it was below 75. She really needed it warm, and I'm sweating at 75, so it was an interesting lifestyle, to say the least. Mammoth Mountain, yeah, 700 broke the record. Yeah, and everybody up, I still belong to all the Facebook groups and stuff that we had when I was living in North Fork. And they said people there that are 80 years old, been there for 60 years, they said this is the worst, not the worst, the most that they've ever seen there as far as snow, as far as how swollen the rivers were. A lot of water going to come out of those mountains, and I'm sure we need it. I mean, after a while, I moved to Florida, Maine in the summer. Yeah, that my cousin in back east, he has a place on the Cape. I think that's outside of Boston, right? Something like that. And then he has a place down in the inner coastal in Florida, and he goes back and forth, and that I can understand, and he's enjoying his life, which is awesome. Um, it's 81 Fahrenheit or 27. What did I say it was here? It was going to be 38. I think right now it's 30. Oop, wrong one. Hey, get out of there. I think it is 33. It was 31. So it's jumping up quick here. What time is it? It's not even that. 9:30, and it's 33, and I don't know what 33 is. Joe, maybe you can figure it out, but it's warm. And it's saying 39. I think it said, and it says 50% chance of showers. So hopefully it won't rain on me. I do have the truck. I can go over and visit Bobby with the truck. Let me put it back on YouTube. That way I get to see everybody. It's 6 beer per hour of temperature today. I agree with that. I just can't drink. It's been a long time. You guys know me. I'm not a good drunk, so I don't get drunk. I will drink. I'll drink a margarita, 2 margaritas, and then I have the ability and lucky enough in life, because a lot of people can't, to stop and drink soda water or Coke Zero or whatever I want to drink that's non-alcoholic. But I'm just not a good drunk. It's probably been close to 20 years since I've been intoxicated. 33 is like 91. Wow. Okay, so it's gonna be. So what is 39, Paul? You got something in front of you that you can punch back in. I'm imagining it's got to be close to 100, right? I'm guessing. I don't know how many Celsius up is when. I love it hot. Yeah, you're a Florida bounder. You should be fine here. And everybody that I've talked to said the closest. Now I've been to Costa Rica, so that's almost exactly like here. But they told me in Florida it's like that too, 90 degrees and 75% humidity, and that's why a lot of people have no problem coming from Florida. You come from Southern Cal and it's hot. So, hey Craig, how you doing? Glad you could make it. I caught a couple of the videos. I think I'm behind. I have to check it out. And Trevor's saying, I was 16 when I saw snow for the first time. Fast forward a few years, the Air Force sent me to Korea. I did 2 winters in Korea. No more bad winters for me. I don't blame you. My wife hasn't seen snow yet, so when we do go, which I'm sure it'll be this year, I just don't know when I'm going to go back. She'll be going with me. And remember, hydrate. But if you guys haven't checked out Uncle Craig's channel, he just redid, what are you calling it? Your man cave, the outbuilding, the garage, the storage house, whatever. He made a house out of basically nothing, a covered roof out there, and did a fantastic job. So if you guys aren't subscribed, check it out. You'll dig it. He did a great job. And he did a lot of the work himself against popular demand. I told him, point and shoot. That's what I do. But he's better shape than me. I think you're younger than me. I don't know. Way better. He gets around okay. he just pushes the limit with the power tools and these ladders that I wouldn't let a goat go up. Um, so he likes living on the edge, I guess. I did too. I shouldn't speak shop house. Okay. I shouldn't speak, but I don't know. I'm too old to be cutting off fingers and digits and doing that kind of stuff. I watched. I did a couple of modifications to the koi pond. Also, I used to have a rack going underneath that moving bed filter, which is those little those little round pieces of plastic. Um, and I took that out because the bag that I had over it was a mesh to keep the beads from going down into the pump compartment. So I pulled that all out of there yesterday with his help. He did. I pointed and put in 4-inch pipes going across there with 1,000 holes in them, and it works freaking awesome. I can put twice as many beads in it as I did before because I'm using the whole thing. I'm not up off the bottom this far. I'm all the way down. So that worked out awesome. But a lot of point and shoot. He does it himself. He's amazing. About the same 64. Yeah, so 2 years. I'm only 2 years older. Look what you got to look forward to. The only thing that I like Craig, I like his channel. I can't wait to meet him. He's my kind of guy. But the thing that we do have in common is that if I'm not doing YouTube, if I'm not shooting a video, I'm on Lazada buying something from China. Most of the stuff comes from China, whether it be a power bank that I took to the States with me that has cords on it, which I liked. And what I liked about it the most was this part, because I always, where's the charging cord for that battery bank? This one I just, well, I can't do it now. Oh yeah, I can. Pull the plug out, plug it in, and be done with it. It shows you what it is on the top, percentage-wise. It's got a C and a lightning, and so I'll buy something today from Lazada. I'm sure I will, and I'm sure that he will too. Craig makes me nervous. Yeah, just it should be good for content though, right? You got to go and watch and see what Craig's going to hurt himself with this week. What he said, I just broke the skin off from my molten metal burn a few days. I haven't seen that one. I got to go back. I'm behind. I'm probably a couple of videos. He puts out a lot of videos, like he should be. If you're starting a YouTube channel, the main trick, Bobby kind of told me on that, just put out as many videos as you can, no matter what it is. I'm going to the bathroom. Well, I wouldn't do that one. But, whatever you do, put them out. And he does. I'm surprised that he's not, I don't know how many subscribers do you have now? I don't even know. Up and cup. I think he's over 500, but I was surprised he's not up to more. Just bought a big belt sander. Cool. Hey James, how you doing? Lazada is the devil. I make unnecessary purchases every day. For a while now. I've been gone because I went to the U.S. and came back with my mother-in-law. I have 3 more boxes every day. They just laugh at me. I'm the crazy Ferran. But it is. And I mean, when you're buying something like even that battery bank, I don't know, it's pretty big. I don't know, it's 20 or 30, whatever the maximum allowed on a plane. I don't know, $20, $22 or something. It's like they make it. It's like, oh, I might as well let me just buy it so I can look at the damn thing. It is the devil. I think you're right, James. Let's see. Tony, what is the easiest drone to use? Want to get one for my wife. The home videos and trail rides. The new Mini, Bobby just bought it. DJI is, if you want something that's easy, I think the new one, the Mini's small, so you can take it anywhere you want to go. I think it has following, so you can put it up and it'll follow her Did you say for horse? Yeah, it'll follow her on the horse wherever she goes. You don't. Bobby would be one to talk to about it. I don't know. I don't have the one. Mine, I just have the regular mini, and it doesn't have any of those functions. You would want those functions, and I would say probably DJI is one of the better ones. James uses. Um, what do you? Let's see, three. Yeah, I think so too, right, James? James uses the three. I think he has. Um, and I don't know. Bobby just bought it. James might know how much they are, if that's a determining factor. But I believe it has. Does it have follow and all that, James? I don't know if it does or not. I think it does, or it has a way to do it because that's what you would want to if we're talking about. One of my wife who used horse videos and trail rides because she could just put it up, put it up to a certain height. Excuse me. Do her trail ride and it'll just follow her wherever she's going. Uh, and it has obstacle avoidance. So if you're flying it straight towards a wall, it'll stop. And I think it has side and up and down. James would know, or Bobby. Bobby just bought his 2 days ago, I think, when he was in Bangkok. Probably be the one that I would get, or maybe I'll get the two. I don't know. The only reason I'm thinking about getting the two is because it's not as easy to fly, but all the batteries that I have from my Mini will fit into the two, so I'd have 6 batteries. So, but I think the 3 is the way to go out of the gate. I think James is right. Let's see. Let's see. Saying the Mini 3 has track. Okay, good. Collision avoidance and, of course, amazing video. Yeah, I think it's 4K, right? Or more now? I don't even know. But yeah, I would say that's the one. Do you know about how much they are, James? And if you buy it makes a big difference if you buy the Fly More deal, which gives you 3 batteries, and I think it really jumps up the price. But if you get the big battery, I think the thing will go 50 minutes, 47 minutes or something like that. Ridiculous. So, depending on what you're going to do, if she's only going to use it for one trail ride and not going to use, you don't need those. But it could be pricey. I think the Flymore kit could be damn near as much as the drone. Not quite, but you get my drift. Great, Mark. Now I can speak to you. Yeah, I don't know, man. And James, I didn't hear me talking bad about the meetup and stuff, but I wasn't there, have no clue on it. But from what I seen in the video and stuff like that, um, nothing against Nick Dean. I think he is a great guy. I only met him one time, and but a bar I don't think is a. I just can't do it. Like I said, that first one that I went to at the Wombat where they kept the music, I was there for 4 hours. I guarantee you that if I would have been there, I would have been out in 45 minutes to an hour. I'd have been gone. It just, if you're going there to talk to somebody, you really want to. I don't want to scream. I'm too old and cranky. I don't know how else to explain it. Let's see. Craig saying the proactive follow me is great. Yeah, although it will not follow unless it's clear view. Through trees, it will drop connection. Okay, so it depends on what she's riding in. Do you have one, Craig? Is that what you ended up getting? See, I think everybody's getting that one. I don't know. I got to see. Hey, Johnny, I didn't see you sneak in there. Hope you're well. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm having a late breakfast. Cool. 25K for the Fly More with the high capacity battery. Excellent setup. So that's not too bad. What is at today's exchange rate? Divided by 33, let's say 34, $735. So I think it's reasonable to me. It's all relative, right? Mine Mini 2 is perfect. Hard to lose with the. Yeah, and that's what if I can pick up a 2 cheap enough, and it has I'd have 6 batteries because my Mini will fit it. So I don't know, but I think the 3 coming out of the gate would be the best one to buy, and it seems like that's what everybody's buying. How do you? Yeah, what's not to like, right, David? I don't know. Like I said, when I tell people they should at least come to Thailand and check it out for 3 months or 6 months. If you're not going to, you've heard me say this before. If you're not going to retire in your own country, give it a try. And 99%, man, at least. The biggest thing I think that most people would have to be able to get over is if they have parents in the states that are ill, if they have grandchildren that they've got to that they have a hard time separation anxiety, whatever it is, and the humidity. Otherwise, I just you look at this kind of stuff and the traveling and the stuff that as far as I'm concerned, the travel vloggers that I'm associated with that are good, James, Fa, Chuck and Paige, Joe and Gift, and they you see that kind of stuff, and if you can come here and do, I mean, I don't know, it's a no-brainer for me, but I would definitely give it, excuse me, 3 months or 6 months, and then say yay or nay. But I just can't with the way that at least the U.S. dollar stretches out here. It's a no-brainer for me. Like I said, I'm sure somebody will go, oh, the traffic is horrible. I could never live there. Okay, well, you get to be one of that minute 0.0001% of people that don't. It happens. I mean, some people are not going to like it, but I just don't see how. I don't know what to think about this, but I've been flying aircraft for over 40 years with no problem. I crashed all 3 of the drones I flew. I've given up on drones. Yeah, I think it's something you really got to get used to. I started out with a DJI, what was it, the Ford, the white one, the Phantom, and it was too big to bring over here, so I sold it to my cousin and then bought the Mini. Didn't buy the registration and all that like an idiot, and then James scared the crap out of me by saying, well, if you get caught, they could fine you 10 million baht. He didn't say that much, but and I said, oh man, so every time I take it out, I'm like nervous, paranoid. I gotta just buy one. And now Bobby, I guess they opened up the one, if James is still here, the DJI in Bangkok. I don't know if the one in Pattaya is open. Last time that I think when I was going to go, it was closed. Maybe James knows if it's open. 740, I'm imagining for that. Yeah, it sounds about right. Somewhere between 7 and 750, depending on what the exchange rate is. But I think definitely the one because it's like this big, I mean, it fit on my Forza. That's why I bought the Mini in the beginning. Fat figure 730. Yeah, I think you're right. I figured it at 34. I think I lost a drone to strong winds. It just flew away and I couldn't land it. Yeah, usually they'll come back. I don't know why they weigh the same, but I hear that I guess they have stronger motors. The new one, the 3, and they take winds better. I had a follow me drone. They all use GPS tracking to go in the signal. Yeah, and I know a lot of them. When I was on mine, I'd get like 18, 16 satellites and stuff. So if you're, trees and stuff like that, there still could be. If you got the obstacle avoidance, more than likely the thing's going to just hover or do something. Return to home, I never had even when winds or when I lost sight, I hit that and the thing would find its way back, the Mini, at least close enough to where I can hear it and see it, and it would land pretty close to where it was. So. Hey Logan, how you doing? Glad you could make it. DJI Find My Drone feature works well. Yeah, I want to say they probably. I haven't used any of the others, so I really shouldn't speak. But what I have from DJI seems like top-notch stuff, So anybody else that has tried other ones versus that, I imagine you go on the almighty YouTube and there's all sorts of one against DJI, another one against DJI, and you can find out what's better. But I also think that DJI is probably one of the most or more expensive ones also. So it, I don't know. Get what you pay for, I think. Let's see. Paul's saying $829 Aussie dollars for the 3. 56 US, about 1200 for the DJI 3 Pro. What's the difference between the 3 and the 3 Pro? Does anybody know? Because I don't. What do you? If James is still here, he's probably a busy guy. He's probably off. The traffic is fun, as much fun as fun. Yeah, no kidding, right? You must be talking about here. Um, Drove to and from Seattle today for my doctor's appointment. I prefer Thailand traveling and less Bangkok. Bangkok and I think, dang, Pattaya can be challenging, but out on the open road, I don't mind Thailand traveling. Um, it closed, right? They didn't open it back up? I don't think so. Last time that I was there. But I think Bobby has gotten all the numbers. When he was in there, there was a guy that actually gives out or classifies you for the license or whatever you need. So I'll talk to Bobby today about that. Yeah, it's gone. Go to Bangkok where they have better selection. Okay, cool. Yeah, Bobby was there. He bought the 3. And I don't know if it's, I imagine it was the Pro. Excuse me. What's the difference if somebody knows between the 3 and the 3 Pro? You got 3 or 4 clips of tree branch collision, no damage, luckily. Yeah, I mean, they give you enough. I think my Mini, I've had it since I've been here, 4 years. And I just changed, the last time that I flew it, I put a new set of props on it that came with it, you know. So I had good luck. I didn't fly it through some stuff. I'm not that good a pilot, but I know it's a lot easier with the obstacle avoidance. Thai driver's license this week finally after 6 years. I got both mine, and my wife got hers. Definitely made me feel like this was more like home. Does that make any sense? Uh, I still have my California driver's license. That's good for another 3 or 4 years, and but it made me feel more like that this was my home. Not that I feel any different than that anyway. I just let auto and then cancel and see it again and take control. Is that yeah? You're wide open from what I've seen out there too. You don't have a bunch of, or it seems wide open anyway, across the small trees that you have. You got a lot of wide open space, which is most of Thailand anyway. I drive VKK in anywhere, but I have to have the right mindset, like playing golf. Stay patient. Yeah, and like I said, luckily in my life, probably why I'm still alive, is ever since I was a kid, I've had the ability when I'm on, especially on 2 wheels, to predict what people are going to do. I don't know why I have that sixth sense, but I'm 99.9% correct that this guy's going to cut me off. Sure enough, the guy's cuts me off. So it has helped me numerous times in my life. So I feel very comfortable on 2 wheels. I've known ever since I was young that I'm not going to die on or get seriously injured on 2 wheels. Scrapes, bumps, bruises, fall over. Yeah, that might happen, but has happened. But for the most part, no. And saying 4K 30, 4K 60. Yeah, the new ones, right? I think that 4K 60 was for the. Is that the difference between the Pro and the regular? Jack, is that what you're saying? Ah, the crop dusters here are DJ. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Drones are good for something. Let's see. So, let's see what. Main difference is sensor 48 versus 12 MP. Okay. So the sensor on the Pro is different than the sensor on the regular 3. Yeah, that's what Paul's saying too. Everybody's got the 3, it sounds like. The 3 Pro has 48 megapixels. The 3 has 12, but the Pro has less flight time uh, and that price. Okay. I'm imagining that James has the Pro. I'm imagining Bobby bought the Pro. I don't know if that 25,000 that James put out there was for the Pro or for the regular, but if he's still here, he'll answer. So that's probably the one that I'll end up getting. I like to. A couple of times that I've went out to the reservoir and stuff like that, I could have done some. I haven't done any videos, and I really wanted to get better at them. And I'm not going to get any better at them if I don't go out and start shooting video. And I'll probably shoot if I go over to Bobby's house, I'll piss Bobby off and shoot a video on his house and put it out today. Just kidding. But I need to shoot more video. Not for anything. I still want to get more subscribers, and like I said, I'm losing them. And I know that doing mostly live streams, I'm not going to get a bunch of subscribers anyway. So you have to do videos, I think. But like I said, I don't really care about that. I've got quality. I've got the best subscribers on YouTube as far as I'm concerned. And if I could just add, a couple of those every month, I'd be happy. It's another couple people I get to meet. But I am going the wrong way by about 6 or 8. It was horrible this time. Like I said, went from 1948 to 1940 in the past 4 or 5 days. At least that I pissed people off, as Chuck would say. I think he gets mad and thinks he loses subscribers, which I don't think. He voices what he thinks. I like Chuck. And I think that it's his channel. He should be doing what he wants to and saying what he wants to anyway. But it gets frustrating sometimes, with people. I've been really surprised. I haven't been plagued with trolls or anything. It's been actually kind of nice. It's amazing what they will do if you just ignore them. And James was the one that told me that a year ago. So it took me a while. I'm a little thick in the head, in case you hadn't noticed. Yeah, I think so too. And I'd like to get out, and I'm okay with the drone. I don't know anymore. Me and Bobby, like I said, we started our channels the same time. He's coming up on 7,000 subscribers. I haven't hit 2,000 yet. And we both got, I think, our minis and our DJI drones at the same time. But he flew it a lot more. Bobby's pretty good with the drones too. And it's fun. It's something else to have, and I can take it on the Forza. It's not like I got this big box or anything. It makes it nice, that mini. Maybe what? Maybe the trolls that ghost you have finally given up. Yeah, it could be. Could be. I don't know. Like I said, it just seems weird, man. I don't understand. There was 2 or 3 that were main ones, and I think they finally, I don't know whether they decided that it's bad juju to mess with Santa Claus. You won't get any presents on Christmas, or whether they just have moved on to other people that they like to troll better. I never understood it. That's one thing about YouTube. If you don't like what you're looking, it's easy as going click, and you're on to new and open pastures. But people just like to bust balls, I guess. I don't know. I feel bad for a lot of people get it really bad. So, and it makes it challenging, especially, like I said, if somebody comes after me personally, that's okay. Now, why you would threaten somebody that you know nothing about with bodily harm or wanting to do something like that, I'll never understand. And the toughest thing I think out of it all is when they say nasty shit about that person's significant other, whether it be girlfriend, whatever. It's like you're asking for trouble. It's not right, first off. But I guess they do it for views. I don't know. Going out to buy a drone that's big for me to ride. That would be. I've seen them on Facebook. Guys sitting on about a 6-arm, maybe 8-arm drone. So they're out there. And I didn't ask anybody. Is the sound okay? Can you guys hear me? It looks like the video's good. I'm not getting any things saying that my internet sucks. So later, Paul. Yes, go. We are your therapist, brother. uh, all right, Paul. Take care. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you get better therapy. Just watch me for an hour every day. uh, let's see. I remember when Richie and Maybell delivered coffee once with a drone. That was risky. Yeah, I didn't see it. A lot of people are they're trying to do that with a lot of different stuff. It does seem kind of scary to me. I don't know if I'd want to be sitting there with somebody operating it. Although I've seen a guy. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever flown a helicopter, but whether it be an RC or whatever, they can be a little challenging. And I saw this one guy operating it probably had a prop span of 4.5 feet. I mean, it was a big copter, and he was flying that thing around him upside down, and going around them, and they were filming a video years and years ago at Griffith Park, I think, in the San Fernando Valley. I was amazed. So some people are very good at it. I'm not. You've been lip reading? Is that what you've been doing? Sounds good. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, I sometimes without Chris here. Chris is my authority on the $15 USB microphone, which I really like. I think the sound's okay. It's not the greatest in the world, but from what I hear and hear, it sounds okay. But it's hard sometimes because I don't watch my stuff back. A lot of people will play their video back and watch and listen. I don't do that. I look at myself once. I don't want to do it again. Unless somebody says, hey, you said something bad about so and so or whatever, and I don't remember it, I'll go back and do something like that. But uh, I don't watch my videos. These lives, of course, the other ones I'm editing, so I'm watching them 10, 20 times over. But I do need to get out and shoot some content. I am planning on still, in case anybody's interested, on the Trailer Trash Thailand. Still looking for the end of this month to get the trailer right around then. 2 weeks to build it out. So I'm hoping that I can get content up on that channel about the trailering deal at the end of the month. Because as soon as we start on it, from delivery to final deal, I will film every day. And I want to get it done because I want to get out on the road. And I'll probably hit up Tim, T&W, and that'll probably be one of my first jaunts to check out everything, because I feel comfortable there, and in case anything goes wrong, I'm right. I have somebody to fall back on. I'm not out in the middle of nowhere, and maybe this one too. That way afterwards, maybe I'll make first time I go out, I might go out for 2 weeks. I don't know yet. It wasn't my original plan, but I might hit 2 or 3 places on the maiden voyage and see what it's all like. Thanks, Scott. I heard this is an excellent channel. The guy that hosts it is just an awesome person, stand-up guy. You need to subscribe. And just to let you guys know, thank you very much, because I know a lot of the people subscribe to that channel and don't have very much content on there. You did it for me, and I appreciate it. And I'll let you know what we're at. I think 42 or something. 42. Oh, there's my intro. 42 subscribers. So thank you guys. I think it'll be fun. Like I said, I'd be really surprised if I don't know what kind of response it'll get with people watching it, subscribers and that. But I think I'm going to have a bunch of fun. So, and that's why I'm doing it. I want to get out. I got to get out of here, man. And now Bobby's here, so I think it's going to make it a little bit easier for me to prod myself to get out and do more stuff. I'd like to get back to the gym more. So we'll see what happens. Doesn't change your font. Can you? I don't even know if you can. Can you do it? I didn't know that. Let's see. Why is the dog barking? Can you guys hear that? She never does. And she is awesome too. I had to show you guys maybe I'll put up a little video on that. We put her, she's been getting in her little wheelchair thing, and I told you go to Toby Little Girl, my wife's YouTube channel, and she's on there in this contraption that we bought for her, taking a few steps and moving. You put her in the front now, she jams across that front, goes in front of the car and wants to get out the gate. And I mean, moves. And so she wants to go out and run with her sister. But we tried to let her on the rocks, and she's not quite strong enough for that. But she's going to be, I had predicted that she would be walking and doing stuff by the first of the year. Obviously, I'm off a little bit. Maybe by the middle of the year, she'll be moving pretty good. I'm really hoping. She's a good girl. She's been through hell. She deserves a good shot and a good life, which she has here. Air conditioning, no dog food. Everything is pork or chicken and rice, and all my animals have it good. I drove past the gym yesterday. Yeah, that's all I want to do is just drive past it. I don't actually need to go in. Thanks, Scott, for putting that up. Yes, hear the dog. Strangers in the yard. I don't think so. I think my mother-in-law brought me some food, but it is early. No, it's not. It's usually when she does. I'm thinking maybe sometimes she takes off and goes with my father-in-law, goes to the to the green markets or something. So, but yeah, Bobby got here a couple of days ago. I want to say I think he landed on the 1st in Bangkok, stayed a night in Bangkok, left the next morning. I think he's been here in Surin for 2 days now. Yesterday and today, maybe. But yeah, he's definitely here. I'm going to go over and he has been working on they're going to stay in the 3-story that was actually Jai's mom's house, I believe, where she was raised. Bobby did put a video out on walking around in it. And they're going to do the first floor because the first floor has everything they need. A living room, a place for Bobby to do YouTube and stuff, a bedroom, 2 bathrooms. It's a big place, obviously. And I think he's had people there. No one's lived there for many years. So they had to clean all the weeds and bugs and whatever out of the house. And they're painting it. And so they're hoping in this 4 months, I think, to do that first floor complete and then start moving up. That way they can go there and have a place. Because I think right now they're staying at the same place they did the sister, I think Jai's sister's place, Family Land, while they're doing this. So we'll see. What time is it? 1:45. Okay. I think I'm almost done. My food's there. My water's almost gone. I can go see why the dog is whining. And I think that I'll end the video. And I'll check on getting the Forza going and getting over to see Bobby. But you guys are awesome. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'd like to meet as many people as possible. And if you enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. But I want to thank everybody. You guys are the best. I want everybody, let's see, I have to tell you this. Richard of Richard Travels is the one that did both my intro and outro of the live streams, which I love and probably won't change for a long time. And I want to say thank you very much, Richard. Tell everybody out there to have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. And I will catch you on the next one.